Okay, wire and Christmas lights. Okay, somebody asked me, do they take wires? Yes, they do take wires. They have a whole box of wires. Now, oh, I'm sorry. This was a bag, so I went to them the other day, says this is recyclable, and they said, of course this is recyclable.
Really?
Yes, the only thing is they want it in, if you got a lot, they don't want these little bags. They want you to put it in a or put it in a box or something, because it has to go to a separate place. Now, here, the other day, I had one of these that came through. I have no idea, it's an adapter, I don't know what it does, but what you do, if it has a wire attached to this cassette, cut it off. And I have to be careful, my husband doesn't allow me to use knives, but anyway. So this is recyclable, and this goes in whatever bag you have, and our box would be better. They just don't like bags, you know, because they have to throw them away then too. So that's, everything in here is recyclable, okay? Then we're down to batteries, because we have these batteries that we're gonna be taken to from the toys or what have you. So I found a place that takes batteries, AA's, AAA's, any kind of batteries you have, and it's on your list. It's called Battery Plus Bulbs. Now, I've not been to it, but I talked to the guy today, and this is in St. Peter's. And I have a little bag, Bob has it started because he had some little batteries, so I have a little bag there that's for recyclable batteries. I know we save batteries if they work, but we don't know if these toys work. I'm assuming we should get rid of them, but it's totally up to each church on what they want to do. You know what I mean?
We put new batteries in the toys to see if they do work.
Right.
Well, we take the batteries back out.
Yes.
If they work.
But these are batteries that probably
Yeah.
why these
They were in there
these
anyway.
things didn't work because they
Yeah.
probably the batteries were dead or whatever the case might be. Now I'm going to go over things that can't be recyclable. Okay, so rubber items. Now,
Mary, may I say something about batteries before you move on?
yes, honey.
I live in Lake St. Louis and the fire station comes in and does our smoke alarms.
Oh
for
yes,
us.
yes.
And I told them that I save my batteries in something and then take them to recycle at this Batteries Plus place.
Oh, you do.
And
Okay.
they said, be careful about holding on to batteries because if the positive hits the positive, you stand a chance of having a spark.
Oh, okay.
And you know, they said that could be a fire hazard. Now, I'm sure that's pretty small, but they discouraged me from holding on to a lot of batteries. And so I would caution us at Mary Martha's, even especially the good batteries.
How
They're
they're
just in a shoebox.
That's true.
They're
And
all
that's
over
what
the
I
place.
have a box in my garage that I put bulbs and batteries. I just throw them in there when they're dead. So it's a thing to consider, but I didn't realize, I would say the connections would have, because it, you know, it has to go through those wire connections, and if you don't have the wire connections,
I'm just
but
telling
he's
you
a
what the
fireman,
firefighter
and I'm
told
sure
me.
12-volt battery doesn't, no, if you put two 12-volt batteries together, you could get them to spark pretty easy.
you can.
And that's what's in your smoke alarm.
That's what he's.
It's a 12-volt battery.
Oh, okay.
9-volt.
So I think it would
Sometimes
be,
it's just metal. Sometimes metal
Yeah.
will create the
Okay.
spark as well.
well, then it's a discrepancy of how each church wants to do it. If they wanna try it or not, that's fine.
Now, the other thing, of course, about batteries, any battery made, I'm pretty sure I've got the right date, after 1996 is safe to dispose of in the regular trash.
Try, that's true.
I think
But
it's
no recycling,
1996.
that's better still.
I
Yeah, it's
like
better to
to-
recycle, but I'm just saying, you're
Yeah.
not doing anything to the environment or anything like
Yes.
that if it goes in the regular trash.
But do they really recycle them at that place, or they just get rid of them safely?
I have no idea. He just said he can take up to 5 pounds of batteries at a
Now,
time.
you're not supposed to throw rechargeable batteries in the trash. I know
Yes,
that.
That's
and
different
that's,
because they have lithium.
yeah,
Yes.
that's different.
That's a precious metal, I mean, a rare earth metal, and you
Uh-huh.
try to recycle that.
I don't know if they still do it, but Lowe's always has a place there in front of the store where they take the batteries.
Yes, they
and all
do.
different kinds of
And they
things,
take
you know.
plastic bags there
And,
too, yes.
so anyway, but they take batteries.
And bulbs, I believe. I think they have 3
CFL,
slots.
yeah, bulbs and CFLs especially.
Right,
Oh,
there you
yeah.
go.
There's somebody keeps trying to keep CFLs boxed away, and we don't want CFLs in Mary and Martha.
There you go.
They are very, the most dangerous thing we have in Mary and Martha is the CFL bug. I just
Okay.
took one
They'll
out.
release a toxic gas, won't they?
Mercury.
Mercury, yes.
Oh.
Mercury.
Okay.
The three poisons that you don't wanna get, you don't wanna get mercury poison.
Exactly.
Okay,
Fluoride, okay.
yeah, it's
Move on.
every church's decision if they want to do it. Okay, then these are things that are not recyclable. Okay, I had these come in my bag. Now this is rubber. They don't recycle rubber. Now just to let, this is like some of the kitchen stuff you get, this rubber. But this is a placemat. Now this is plastic, so this is recyclable. This one's recyclable, but these are not. Okay? Okay? And then we got these in one of my bags. We had two of them. I brought it and he said, Mary. And I said, well, I don't know, is it recyclable? He says no. So this is not because it's a rubber. It's made with
It's
rubber.
rubber, okay.
That's
I'm the one
what
that
it
put
was.
those in there.
But you could put this in remains.
Oh,
You could put it in remains and send it to them because they might do something with it. Because it is a purse. Technically, purses are remains. So I would put it in remains if I had the choice. Then again, we talked about these balls that have liquid in it. I haven't decided if I'm gonna try to get this out of here or not, but at this point, it's not worth the amount of money, or amount of time, I'm sorry. Time. Okay, the other thing, these binders are not recyclable. Again, the same theory is this plastic, they don't want that, but inside here is cardboard. So you can't mix this, and you have this metal here. So this is not recyclable. But it will go to Habitat because they do sell these at Habitat. Not that well, but you throw them away.
We get tons of those.
I know we get tons of them. Those should be sale items.
The metal is recyclable.
The metal is recyclable, but I can't figure out how to tear that
Don't worry
out.
I
about
don't think nobody's gonna do that.
Don't worry about it. I worked in the steel mill. That metal is going to be heated to 4,000 something degrees, and all that other stuff on there disappears.
So we could put this in the metal.
I would think you could just put it like that in the metal.
Well,
Let Kevin take it.
Kevin, and I called Kevin today, I never talked to Kevin because our metal and our, all that stuff that he takes was overflowing and he didn't know. So he's come in, Bob, he's supposed to come in tomorrow.
Okay.
And I told him the bends had a lot of water in it. He's bringing a drill to make holes in the bends so then it doesn't.
They should.
Yeah. good
Okay,
idea.
so Kevin's coming tomorrow.
Okay.
He says at the latest, it could be this weekend
You
though.
know,
It
let
depends.
Bob check with Kevin, but I'm pretty sure that's enough metal.
There you go, Bob. You got a
Okay.
job. Check with that. Okay, these are rubbery, okay? You can feel there's foam in here, not recyclable. They won't take this, okay? If it's got like foam and stuff like that, not
Yeah.
recyclable.
Let's
The
see your
green
dog.
one, the green one is?
Well, you know that I asked that these two feel about the same, and the guy that I talked to today, because they were in that bag, he said, I think it would be, but the manager wasn't there, so I couldn't say. But again, what you put it in the bag, and if they think it's not, they're gonna take it out. So we do the best we can. And this feels like rubber to me, and rubber's not recyclable. But till I know, they'll let me know. They'll let me know if it's not recyclable. If they give it back to you and say it's not recyclable, you put it in the trash, okay? And then I got this in one of my bags. Now, I don't wanna judge, I don't care, but this is not recyclable, and this for sure is not recyclable. So anything like this would not go in my bag.
Is that for shoes?
That's the shoes.
I don't know what it's for.
Underneath the bed.
Yeah, I think so.
Oh, for shoes under the bed.
Yeah.
Yes, well, we could try to sell this.
Well, yeah, try
Well,
to sell
sure.
it.
But it was in a bag, but just to give you an idea that this won't go in recycling. So, let's see, did I hit everything? Oh, coolers. Coolers are not recyclable. Reason being, coolers has insulation in there and the recycling center will not take it. But I've been to Habitat and they love coolers
Yeah.
because people buy them crazy. It could be thermos mugs, it could be big coolers, small coolers. So Habitat will take them. So that is about it. I think I hit any. Does anybody got any questions? to go.
So my question is, in addition to us kind of taking care of this recycling thing at Mary Martha's, who is going to train the rest of the Mary Martha's groups? Or is our leader?
Well, that's why I wanted one person from every church to come, because then you're gonna be the person that knows what's recyclable and what not. Because I'm there 3 days a week, and but sometimes it's 3 hours, it depends if it just depends where I'm there.
Well, don't you think it's kind of on the job training? Make sure you're there, especially if you have new people, but even if you have old people, just kind of
Refresh their memory. Yeah.
refresh them or give them an idea what to do.
And I will have this video that my daughter's doing, so I'm gonna give it out to anybody that would like to be part of learning how we recycle.
Can we put one of these in the book?
Yeah, take
Yes.
these.
Yes.
Yes, and it's,
What's that?
like I said, all of them is from the website, so, and that was just printed out this week, so it's the newest they have for each of those recycle programs. But I do appreciate you coming, and like I said, the reason being, my husband wants to travel, which I don't want to be left at home, so this way, when I'm gone, I hope people from that church, and I'll talk to that church when I'm gonna be gone and see if they're willing to take the stuff to the recycling center. If not, then I'll try to get I have 2 other people at my church that said would help out. And that's where I recycle this. The other thing I wanted to tell you, the reason why I gave you extra places to go is because a lot of time they're in the place that I go, sometimes the machines get broke. Okay, so that's why I have these other options so you can go to them. Because since I've been doing this for 3.5 months, 4 months, the machines do break down. Okay, but they have the next one is called the Central, Recycle Central, and that's in St. Peter's. Well, it says St. Charles, but I call it St. Peter's. But anyway, and they have a different kind of setup. They have a conveyor belt. You just put the stuff on and it goes right. Have you anybody been to the other St. Charles County Recycling Center? It's real nice. It's much more updated than this one, let me tell you. So anyway, that would be my second choice. And then I put St. Peter's, just in case both sites are broke. And then that. I mean, it's all about wanting to save all this stuff to go into landfill. You can do it at Mary Martha's. If not, you can do it at home. It's up to you. But I do appreciate you taking your time to come here and learn about it. Yes.
I have one more question.
One more question. Go ahead.
About plastic bags.
Plastic bag.
When we're working at Mary Martha's, I collect the plastic bags
Yes.
and take them to Schnucks or Walmart or.
I do the same thing, but I actually keep them at home now for doing things.
So one time when I made a trip to the recycling up on Pittman, I asked the guy there, why can't you
Recycle
recycle bags?
plastic
Now,
bags.
this has been many years ago.
Okay, yes.
But he said it's a farce that the grocery stores are really recycling that plastic.
And I don't know that, but in my heart, I just hope they are.
That's why I keep doing it. I
Yeah.
guess they are.
We hope we can only do what we think is being done. And if they recycle it, that's great. If not, well, we did our best we can. Okay? Any other questions from anybody?
I know that styrofoam has never been recycled,
I have a place for styrofoam.
but I'm curious about egg cartons.
Egg cartons, I have some right here.
We have egg cartons that are styrofoam and some that are
Yeah.
cardboardy like.
I have, because I have a farmer, and so he sells eggs. So now I give them to the farmer. This is not recyclable, styrofoam. This is recyclable because it's paper. All it is paper.
You put it in with the paper.
Right, but actually I give it to the farmer now. He sells them.
Thank you for your time and thank you for doing this.
Well,
I have a
hope-
passion for recycling
I
too.
love it. Then you have a passion. You're the kind of man I want to help out with the program. Yeah, thank you very much
Well,
for
thank
taking
you.
the
We
time.
appreciate you so much.
Oh, well,
This has been very helpful.
Has it? Oh,
Yeah.
well, that's what I like.
Very good.
Thank you, thank
A
you.
lot of good information.
Okay, good.